Good morning. We are here today to warn you about the most deadly plague coming around. Everyone is becoming sick and it's ruining our populations. People are dying one by one, and don't you worry because we're here to warn you all about the plague so you and your family can stay safe. Stay tuned so we can have more information. Now for Karina.
The Black Death started in the spring of 1348, unleashing a rampage of death across Europe, unprecedented in recorded history. By the time the epidemic played itself out 3 years later, anywhere between 25% and 50% of Europe's population had fallen victim to the disease. Now in Dominique with the symptoms.
Some symptoms of the Black Death were not the same as they were in the East. In the East, the symptoms were a gush of blood from the nose, and it was a plain sign of invisible death. Soon the symptoms of certain swellings under the armpits started to appear or begin on both men and women. Not all the time did the symptoms stay the same. For instance, one symptom that started to happen to many people was black or purple spots popping up on arms, thighs, or any other parts of the body. The symptom was also a sign of death if it occurred. Now you know of the symptoms from the plague, so make sure to warn someone or tell someone if you have these ever to get these spots or bloods. Stay tuned.
With the plague running around, spreading to each and every person, our society is taking a huge toll. People were so scared of getting infected that would stay in their homes and not come out. People would turn on each other. For example, some would blame the minorities, and the rankings of all the citizens dropped to none. We are in some trouble.
Nice said, Rachel. Very nice said. Most of them were treated in the same manner by the survivors, who were more concerned to get rid of the rotting bodies and moved by charity towards the dead. With the aid of porters, if they could get them, they carried the bodies out of the houses and laid them at the door, where every morning quantities of the dead might be seen. They then were laid on biers, or, as these were often lacking, on tables. Such was the multitude of corpses brought to the churches every day and almost every hour, that there was not enough consecrated ground to give them burial, especially since they wanted to bury each person in the family grave, according to the old custom. Although the cemeteries were full, they were forced to dig huge trenches where they buried the bodies by hundreds. Here they stowed them away like bodies in the hold of a ship and covered them with a little dirt until the whole trench was full.
We hoped you are informed and now know about the plague and everything you need to watch out for. Make sure to keep an eye out for purple or black spots because you never know when they will just pop out of it. And also make sure you are aware of the disease possibly spreading in your area. This is it for us. Hope you are informed and now know about the plague. Next up, here are some photos of the Black Death so you can really see what it was like in that time. Next up, here are some photos of the Black Death so you could really see what it was like for people in that time.
Rachel, get out.